Nothing in there. That's that, Jack. Alright, you need to take this. Oh! Sorry, Jack. I missed one. I thought I got one, two, three. Is there one out back there? Can't find them on bats. Must be over here. It's gotta be over here. So that's 1, 2, 3, then the other one should be over here. Right? Yep. There. Now, we need this piece. So I need in the vent. Alright. Let's just check something. Vent. Could just wait here, I guess. Unless manhunt's going on. No. It's always on. So I need an event. Oh, that's the new free one they gave us. Whoopee here. refinery. We're fucking winners. There we go. Didn't throw that right there. yeah. Alright. You're down there, are you? Alright. Go get ya. But first we gotta make a quick stop. I think we've been here before. Yeah. This was the quarter we pulled out. Look like spam. Hey, where are you? You're over there, right? supposed to be right here. Oh, there you are. I've been looking for you.
I'm allowed to go where I want, okay? This is still America, Dick. About what?
Just want to die.
Something or what? You're probably right.
Yeah, I know. Well, I guess we need to go here. Happy holidays. Boy, they take so long to get here, and then when they get here, they're gone. I haven't even taken down my Christmas decorations at my camp yet. I have to eventually get around to doing that. Okie dokie. Back here. I heard a liberator. Good. hate liberators. No, just don't like liberators. What can I say? Alrighty, Zeke. Oh, nickel quantum just blowing away. What do you got here? Oh, I like that. Good old nickel quantum. Can't go wrong with nickel quantum. You're selling a fixer. I got a whole bunch of fixers. Well, I mean, I got the plans. And I got one fixer, I think. No, I definitely don't need nothing for trade. I got pretty much everything. Thanks for asking. Yeah, I just gave my best friend, who I know offline since grade 9, gave him a fixer. The plans. So he can make his own. Goddamn liberators. It's a nice one. Good one. If you, I don't know if you're already hooked up with this, I can tell you how you can sell that real easy. And that's on Facebook. There's a Fallout 76 group. It's extremely active. For example, I put a post up a couple days ago and it has almost 700 likes. That's how active it is. You go there and people are always talking about selling their stuff. What did I miss? What did I miss? Oh. Got talking on this one. Did I not get that one down here? 3-star explosive. Light positive goal. Tell me this is being bugged. Or did I not get this one? Fucking bugged. Fucking bugged. 3 out of 4. I know I got that one way back there at the start. I had to have. I was right beside it. I'm gonna double check it, and if not, it's bugged. Or else, did I miss it? Let's see. Hopefully I missed it. No. I wonder if I can snivel out of that. And like come back. GTA glitches. I didn't play GTA. Yeah, you're trying to sell a fixer to a guy that's melee. So, I don't think that's going to work out very well. Plus, I already have the plans. I've had the plans for quite a while. I even asked that group on Facebook how much they were worth. I had 3 of them, and I gave one to a friend. Well, I had 4, I guess. One I learned. I gave one to a friend. And I got a couple more in my stash box that I gotta sell. Not worth as much as they used to be. Nice gun for the stealth build. Real nice gun. Yeah, my character's melee, so I don't really care about the fixer. Alright. I think that was bugged. Set the Brahmin bowl. That's almost 3:30. A couple hours, maybe get a pizza. Let's see what happens here. Oh, this is just fucked up. Oh well.
Alrighty then. Get moving.
Good, I can restart it. Yeah, it was bugged. Alright. Oh, goddamn liberators. The Chinese enemy. I don't know what they're saying. I look. There's a guy that's Chinese that plays Fallout, and he translated everything that those little liberators say. These bastards killed my supper. That sucks. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I forgot. I gotta get that one way the hell down here. Almost forgot that one. There it is. There, 2 to go. Yeah, we got that. Take this, you bastards. They all blued up. They blued up real good. That should be 4. Yep. Not bugged no more.
Come try my contest. ID, your slots. Win prize, biscuit or leaf.
Maybe I should go fix this iron. Keep this little lady safe. I think this all got bashed up from those super mutants. I thought I killed you. Apparently not. Well, hello there. Sure is.
Start when you're ready.
Let's do this. Let's eat these fucking over 20-year-old hot dogs. Those are terrible. Drink a little whiskey. Yeah, actually a little better. Screw you. Make me eat those hot dogs. Over 20 years old. Fucking robotic bitch. Alright. So I could go there. Give that little bastard his tea. Or his honey. So we can make some more honey. I'll talk to you in a minute.
Welcome back. I am afraid. Excellent. The forest.
We're not going to the forest. Here you go.
Please do.
Enjoy your honey. I earned one of those. Not joining no event.
This is a level 2 nuclear alert. Repeat, this is a level 2 nuclear alert. Decided energy plant WB-06 has suffered a critical failure. Hazmat teams are en route. Please remain indoors and await further instructions.
Got a radium fever. Do, 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 do. Ma maison. Dio da notte. Notte. Can't run through metal. Guess we don't need the sunglasses. Those are heavy. Oh yeah, Ren monster tubes. Yeah. 5 years. Well, calves. Oh, jeez. I heard Graham. Excuse me, Mom. Just over here, yeah. More super mutants. Someone there? No, that's cool. doing? Oh, that was nice. Hit the wrong button and and it goes in a freeze mode. Well, it's not like it's the first or last time that'll happen. I think I got killed the other day from one of those fucking suicide bombers. I gotta go all the way back up here. Not lagging now. Guess I didn't have nothing. I don't like the Brotherhood of Steel flying around.
Hi there.
Matoga is a no man's land, literally. Watch out for Brotherhood robots.
Automated staff. Anything at all. Welcome. Pretty friendly. Even unfrozen.
Huh. You gotta go up there for word now. Those robots shoot the Brotherhood of Steel vertebrates. Those fucking things attack my base. I thought they were kind of like they're gonna attack people like us, but they come to my base and they'll start attacking it. I like that look I had there. I'll go back to that sometime soon. Let's go get words. Goody, wherever it is, I don't know. Guess I know I'm here. thought I had a grenade. Oh, it's the Raiders here attacking. All I want's this. Wait a minute. I want that. Oh, maybe I'll help them out. Alright, looks like you boys got her under control. Don't need me anymore. Oh, we got a little manhunt going on. I do like manhunt. Remain. Mistake.
Do not make me go back to prison!
Alright, let's go get Mad Dog.
Black Giant close!
I killed him. Cordell, what's up, bro? I've spoken to you in a bit. How's that foot doing, Cordell? You able to walk on it? Put any pressure on it at all? Imagine they got you doing a lot of physiotherapy with that. Yeah, I need that Cordell to be able to start walking again so I can, this summer, go down and get a slice of pizza Cordell, and I'll put it on YouTube and down at Mamma Mia's, and I'll put it on YouTube and I'll put it on Facebook. Yeah, I hope you do, buddy. I know you've been pretty sad and lonely and you want to come home. I don't blame you, man. You've been there a long time. How long you been there now? How long you been, like, when did you first do the injury? What month was that? November or was it December? How did you do it? I think Tiny might have told me. I might have asked Tiny. Oh, by the way, Tiny and I are friends again. His PlayStation card ran out. He told me today, and then he says he's going to get a new one, and then we'll start playing hockey again. So I told you me and Tiny will be back. Friends, really close friends, are like a boyfriend, girlfriend. You're always going to have an argument. It's the same as friends. Yeah, that must... Yeah, I honestly, I'm not lying to you. I feel sorry for you because you've been laid up a long time. And then plus you got that stuff with your dad. You've been having it pretty rough, but it'll get better, bro. Life always has a bunch of shitty bumps. Who knows? A year from now, you and I will be talking, and you might have a girlfriend and strutting around Napanee. I always like when Cordell pops by and says hello. Seems like a good kid. Tell you one thing, anybody picks on Cordell, I'm not the toughest guy in the world, but take care of that. Travis, how's it going? I was just talking to I don't mean to sound rude, he's not a friend of mine. He's a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend of a friend. A lot of people know him. His name's Cordell. He lives in, like I told you, I don't live right in the town, but he lives in the town right near me here, and he's like this overweight guy, and he got picked on by a whole bunch of people at high school, and they went overboard. You know, when you hear horrible hazing stories, well, they did that to him. And then our town, they got really upset. It's a small town, eh? So they got really upset, and they sort of rallied around Cordell. And all those people that did that stuff, man, they got kicked off the football team, and they're like the lowest scum in the town. You can't go picking on like Cordell. Like Cordell's like the friendliest person you'll ever meet. You know, that guy that goes out of his way to say hi, how are you? But just because he's fat, he gets picked on. But yeah, but enough of that. How's work going, buddy? You just start, or getting close to ending, or what's going on there? I haven't really been doing much today. I drove my mother to the grocery store. She asked if I'd give her a ride. She don't like driving in the winter, so I was like, yeah, I got to go into town anyway. So I picked her up and took her in, and just had to go to the grocery store and grab a spinach salad or some shit. I hate spinach. Oh, so I asked her how much she won. Hold on here. Oh, the Alpha 7. I asked her how much she won. She won 600 and $25 or $35. Yeah, actually, after you told me that, not that I didn't believe you, trust me, if there's anybody I'll believe that I talked to out of my YouTubers, you're definitely on the top of the list. No, I didn't disbelieve you, but just for funsies, I looked up Virginia and for the weather, and it's had like great big red writing. I said lighting, I meant writing, and it said severe storm warning. Yeah, so you weren't shitting. No, I've had the same thing with Rob. Rob told me before, he was a long time, years ago when Rob and I were, before he disappeared. Well, he didn't really disappear. We still talk on email each other, but Rob would tell me it'd be like really cold, and I'd look up the weather in Scotland where he was, and it's like, yeah, that's cold. It's not that I doubted them, I just wanted to see how cold it was. Oh my goodness, that's a long time, man. I'm not saying that you're not. Don't get me wrong, we get that shit too. But we because we live in a winter country, like we're actually pretty good on that stuff. Like for we don't have. I've never heard of never in my adult life. I don't remember as a kid because you don't care. But never in my adult life, from a teenager on, I've never heard of an 18-hour delay on any of our major highways or anything around here. It's just, I guess, I don't know exactly how it goes, but that fool me once, fool me twice sort of thing. I guess Canada sort of just, they're ready. I mean, they know what it's going to be like. This one time, Travis, hold on, let me read this. Yeah. Rob told me the same thing, that they're not used to it, and like schools are closed and there's hardly any snow. But my dad, back when I was like in grade school, I don't know, I was like grade 4 or 5. I'll never forget this story from my dad. My dad was coming home from work, or so I believe he was coming home from work, and he had from where we lived to where he worked, he was an engineer then, about a 20-minute drive in the summer, 45 minutes tops in the winter. And he told me he went off the road, right? And he's on the reserve. Remember, because you and I were talking a little while ago about Native Americans, and you were asking me about this thing's rough and can you just like strut along, and I told you better know the people. But my dad, he went off the road, so he wants to go to a house that's close by, and there happened to be one, because he wants to use the phone, get like taken out of the ditch, called the tow company. So he goes to this door and he knocks on it. This is my dad's story. He knocks on the door, and this guy opens the door, and he's like, like an Indian, Native American. And my dad said he swore that he looked like half fucking drunk. And my dad said, "Oh, I went off the road, blah blah blah. Would you be okay if I used your phone to call a tow truck?" And the guy says to my dad, "Yeah, no problem." And then my dad said, "This is what he did. He went like this, and then he looked out the door, and he goes, 'Oh, I better get out there and do some plowing.'" And it turned out that he was the guy that was in charge. You know how every town, well, you live in a probably bigger area, but a town has like the snow plow that goes out. Well, the reserve, the Native American Reserve, has a snow plow too. They got like a fire truck, police station. We already talked about that. They just don't have a hospital or an ambulance. They have to call the city for that. But anyway, so the guy like was the tow truck, or was the snow plow dude for the reserve, and he was like drunk at home, not out snow plowing what he should have been. And my dad, of all places, he knocks on the door, he wakes up the fucking drunken snow plow dude, and the guy's like, "Oh, I guess I better get out there and do some plowing." And my dad's like, said something like, "Your driveway's not bad." He goes, no, and he told my dad, I'm the guy that drives the snowplow. There was no snowplow in the driveway. I guess it must have been at the garage where they pick it up. Yeah, it wasn't. My dad didn't feel that it was very funny at the time, but you know, years later, it's a good family story. Another time, I had this one friend of mine who used to live with me. He's one of my friends I play follow with since grade 9. When he was in grade 9, that's when I befriended him, and then I got to know a lot about him. And his stepdad was like an alcoholic and beat him up all the time. So I felt really sorry for him because I never seen shit like that in my life. My parents drank, but they didn't get drunk and they didn't beat each other up. They're just normal, like when normal people drink. So I ended up getting my mom and dad to let my friend move in. He was only 16, so my parents took him in, and took care of him for half a year. But his dad, hold on here. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. Oh fuck yeah, there's crashes. But anyway, this guy that lived with me, his stepdad was an alcoholic, and then one day he drove drunk to our house, which was from where his house was. It was about a good 45-minute drive, and it was the winter. And he shows up at my house, right? And I'm about 16, and me and Doug aren't there. I don't know where we were. Doesn't matter, but my mom answered the door, and the wife, Doug's mom, which is a nice woman, she's in the passenger seat, and Doug's stepdad comes out, and he bangs on the door. This is my mom telling me the story. He bangs on the door, and then my mom's like, yeah, hello? And then he's drunk, and he's like bitching and fucking going on, where's my son? I want my son. My mom's like telling him they're not here or something like that, and he's like saying, he's pushing my mom aside or something. Let me come in here and check. You're a liar. He said something like, call my mom a bitch or a lying bitch, something like that. And my mom's like, my dad was downstairs, and then my mom's like, you better leave or I'll get my husband or something like that. And then he says, oh, I heard your husband's a black belt. I'm not scared of him. And then she's like, Phil, called my dad up. And once my dad heard what's going on, my dad's like nice and mellow. And he told him, get out of here. He's like, what are you going to do? Do your black belt karate on me? My dad says, I'll do whatever it is necessary for you to fucking get off my property and not treat my wife with disrespect. And then the guy clued in. I don't know what it was. Like, most times when you're drunk, you don't give a shit. But the guy, like, got in his car and drove home. My dad would have just annihilated him because my dad, well, back then he was like I can't remember what degree he is, but now he's like 5th or 6th degree. Oh shit, I did that wrong. I had to do this. I don't, and I'll be very honest with you, Travis, like, I'm not a black belt or any of that stuff. I was more into hockey, and my dad played hockey and stuff, but not as much as me. That was my thing. Now, a lot of people, like, think, like, when I tell my dad's, like, he's a big-time black belt, like, huge, and they're like, oh, you must know this and that and that and this. Oh, fuck no. I never really got into it. I went to about green belt and no, not green belt. Yeah, I don't think I got the green belt. I think I got a yellow belt. Orange. I don't know. Yeah, orange. Don't matter. Wasn't for me. Too much discipline. Too much hard work. Oh yeah. I've never seen him ever in action. Never. I've never seen him in action because it just never happened. And he's not a bragger, and he doesn't even, nobody knows yet. There's like, I bet you like half the people that actually know him don't even know a lot of stuff like he. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that because he used to have his own karate school, but they closed it not long ago, and he went to another one, and they gave him a free membership because they wanted him to teach. And he's been doing that. but we just had this new thing that came out, Travis. It just came out like about 2 days ago, where you can't go to gyms, or you can't all that sports stuff. Like, so like my dad's karate club, we can't go there no more until I think the end of the month. There's Cordell again. Oh, my day's going good, Cordell. I hope that you're doing good. I hope that foot of yours is getting better. I know you've been in the hospital a long time. Man, you've been in the hospital a long time. Oh, but my day's going good. Thanks for asking. That's nice of you to ask. Now, my days are pretty much the same. I don't have very many bad days, to be honest with you. I think the only thing that really can set me up for like I wouldn't call it a bad day, but it can start the morning off and I just don't feel good for a few hours. Is when, like, let's just say I go on the sports. I go on, like, to see if my hockey team won, and if they lost, which they usually do, for a couple hours, just like, because, like, when I was in grade 1, from kindergarten till about 2010, my team was in the finals, or the quarterfinals, or the conference finals. And then since 2011 till today, they've been shit. So it sucks to have to put up with that. Oh, hey, wait. Yeah, no problem, Cordell. Hey, Travis, are you still there? Because if you are, I wanted to show you something. Oh yeah, I can't remember, man. I can't remember. Did I? Yeah, I did. Didn't I? Didn't I show you this guy? Did I show you him or not? I can't remember. I'm sorry, because I was talking to those guys about hockey, and you get me with hockey and stuff. Man, I can just go bye-bye. But did I show you this guy? I can't remember. Oh yeah. Oh, I remember. Yeah, I remember. I told you that I was going to do a better video. Oh no, okay, wait a minute. I didn't show you him like I just did. You only saw that one there. Oh yeah, okay, sorry. No, I'm getting sorry. I'm getting that mixed up with the other guy. What's my favorite hockey team? You're probably gonna hope, Cordell, that I say Toronto Maple Leafs, but I'll be honest. Toronto's my second favorite team, but my number one team, the one that causes me all the pain, the Philadelphia Flyers. You betcha. Nitty gritty all the way. That Gritty's head hanging on my bedpost. I don't get no nightmares, and I don't get no wins either. No, the Flyers used to be good. Like, if you can't win the championship all the time, if you can have a team that gets to the finals at least 2-3 times every 10 years, makes the playoffs every single year, gets to the second, third round, that's fun. And I grew up on that for years, forever, right into the old gray whiskers, and now for the last 11 years, just garbage. The owner died, and now a corporation owns it. And corporation doesn't care. He cared, and he always tried to win. The corporation only cares about money. Not that he didn't care about money, but he cared about his team. Good old Ed Schneider. Yeah, I remember now. Yeah, like, sorry, I had a couple of beer. But yeah, I remember I told you I was going to make a better video. The best American? I can't remember if it's still Joey Mullen. Hang on, man. You got me curious if Joey Mullen's. I'll put down most points American NHL. Hang on here, dude. Scroll down, USA. Oh, it's Mike Modano. Mike Modano. He used to play for the Minnesota North Stars, Dallas Stars, and Detroit Red Wings. 1,499 games, 1,374 points. Now, the guy who has it all is the Canadian, of course, Wayne Gretzky. 1,487 games. Oh my God. 2,857 points. My God, Gretzky. Yeah, but my favorite American of all time for playing was a guy named, hold on, you should make thick talk. I don't know what that means. I should make thick talk. My favorite player is Jeremy Roenick. Yeah, man. His golden years were with the Chicago Blackhawks. But we traded for him, I think we got him as a free agent. Philadelphia signed him, and he scored this overtime goal in the playoffs against Toronto. It was gold. Oh man, did I ever brag? Yeah, but he was good. He was really good. Guy scored 50 goals every year. You should make thick talk. What the hell's thick talk? Oh, you mean TikTok? No. I'm not like. Wait a minute. Are you going live? Oh, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I was gonna probably grab a pizza and might come back on later. I don't know. Yeah, as for, I think he meant TikTok. I'm not like really big into, like I do this stuff just, I'm not out trying to make money or popularity. You know, don't get me wrong. I do like when I get another subscriber and stuff, but I don't have TikTok. I checked out Twitch, and Twitch is like here's another one. Twitch. There's just too much. It's just too much. Twitch is like a huge for gaming, and I like to do a lot of my stuff gaming. And there's not like a huge comedy thing. Not that my art teams are that funny, but so none of my stuff fits into Twitch. And as for TikTok, you gotta be like this really cute girl dancing or eating a Tide Pod. I mean, I can't do those things. So TikTok ain't gonna work for me, man. I mean, I can't stand Facebook sometimes. I mean, everybody's constantly posting TikTok. And I go on YouTube Live, and that's good enough for me, you know. I'm not here to fucking become Mr. Popularity or... It's kind of cool when you get to chat with people here and there that... like we are now. That's about the extent of it. Yeah. Like, hey, let's go to the one little thing about Randy the Wild Horse, by the way. I became addicted to alcohol. Hang on, guys. I gotta fix this before I talk. Okay. Now, this is what I noticed about Randy. Like, this is what's strange. It's like, I told you, like, he doesn't talk to me anymore, and I never made no attempt to talk back. What last thing I ever heard from him was I sold my house. Bye, Cordell. I sold my house and I'm moving in with this ex-police officer, a female, and her boyfriend or husband or brother or whatever. And I'm going to be rooming there. And I was like, cool, right on. Let me know when you're all situated. Now, a little background history. Minimum. I was thinking about this like about a couple weeks ago. Minimum. Randy and I talked on Skype minimum 30 to 50 times, right? And when I came on Skype, I wasn't the only one calling him. He'd call me. Every time he saw me on Skype, he'd call me. Cool. So we've been chatting like buddies. Like there was no problem. And I even asked him, not once, not twice, probably 5 fucking times. I said, does any of this stuff that I do with the R team, does it upset you, bother you, any of that? Because you don't make. The reason I asked him is because he doesn't really make very many comments. So I wanted to make sure, are we cool, or do you want me to not do this stuff? Oh, no, that's funny stuff. He goes, this is exactly what he says. Every time you do an R-Team video, I always retweet, I always tweet it on Twitter. And I was like, okay, no, I was just asking Randy. I just wanted to make sure, bro, because just wanted to make sure we're cool. And he's like, yeah, everything's great. And then he does that move, and then the last thing they said is, I hadn't spoke to him in about 2 weeks because he was doing that move, and I sent him a message on Twitter because he told me when he comes back, he wants to try to get doing interviews with people. And I told him, hey man, I found this guy on Twitter. He's been my friend for a while on YouTube. I said he's like paralyzed and all that, but he's a big Flyers fan. And I said, you and I have talked a lot about Minnesota hockey. He said he'd come on your podcast. And then about 2 weeks went by and he never responded. No big deal. I thought, he's doing whatever. Told me he's moving into somewhere else. And then I started seeing all these tweets from him one day. And I was like, wonder why he didn't respond to the last thing. And then I went on Skype about a couple days after that. He was on, and then he logged off. And then I logged on Skype again, and he logged off. It's like a week later. Every time I'd log on Skype, he'd log off. I'm like, that's odd. I didn't send him no messages at all. And then, of course, I'm not stupid, and I started cluing in. All this fucking time, he's fucking absolutely hated that R-Team stuff. That has to be it, because I don't know what else it is. He just doesn't talk to me anymore. Come on. I never said nothing to piss him off. We just like talk how you and I are talking right now. But, oh well. So then I started noticing. Yeah, no, there's more. I can tell you a lot of other stuff, man. The guy's on all these behavior pills, prescription stuff from his doctor since he's been a little kid, like thorium or therium or something. I can't remember whatever he's telling me he was on. But anyway, so like as for the weird behavior, I didn't really notice this because I don't go on Twitter as much as I do now. I go on a little more now because of these sports guys I follow for my hockey team. But I noticed him doing this before, but it wasn't on enough to notice the pattern. Now hang on, I'll tell you the pattern. I gotta go pee. I gotta urinate. Alright, so one day we're on Skype and I say, hey, how's it going, Randy? And he looked a little depressed and he's like, oh, I don't know. And I go, why? What's wrong, man? And he says, can I ask you something? And I go, what? He goes, how did you get so many views for your one video about that video game controller? And I said, I don't know. And I said, I just knew how to fix it, and I put a video up, and then it just exploded. And he's like, I've been trying to think of videos for so long to get like an explosion like you did. And I said, dude, most of my subscribers... And he goes, how did you get so many subscribers? I said, I think it's mostly because of that video, because people subscribe to me, so if they ever have that problem, they can come back and then they'll find that video, and they don't have no problem. And he's like, oh. So let's flash forward to how I was telling you I wasn't paying attention wasn't paying attention to him so much on the Twitter, but I noticed. Now here's the point here. So then one day I started coming on Twitter a little bit more because I told you I have a couple. Well, actually, I didn't tell you exactly like this, but I have a couple people that I befriended over the years that are actually Philadelphia Flyers sports writers that go right in the dressing room. So they were like telling me, like, if you want to see more stuff that I do and all that, you know, get Twitter. So I end up doing the Twitter thing, and Randy wanted me to get Twitter too. So I end up, all right, okay, I'll get Twitter. I got 17 followers to this day, and I follow 17 people. One of them's Randy, still to this day, and he still follows me. So life goes on, and then I started noticing this with Randy. I think I told you before, he's constantly picking on celebrities and celebrity fans, not just Lady Gaga. He was fighting with some food and wine court the other day, talking about how all you snobs or this or that, you just drink your cheese and wine and you look down on us. Like, where did that come from? So what he's trying to do, he's trying to get a reaction. And then some people want to see, like, trollish people, so they'll follow him to watch who he's going to attack next. And then I started noticing more. Then he's on this podcast with somebody. It was a really big podcast. The guy had I think 10,000 fucking YouTube followers. And what the hell's Randy doing on this podcast? And then Randy's whining about how hard his life is, and, you know, poor me, poor me, poor me. You know, just pouring it on how Randy's just a real nice guy that's never got a break in life, and every time you turn around the corner, life's fucking Randy in the ass. And Randy doesn't know why. Boom! He started getting all these subscribers, sympathy subscribers. Then he got smart. Woo! I just got like about 30 subscribers from this podcast that I went on. So then he started doing this. So then I started noticing after that podcast, he stopped doing food reviews. All he does is basically, I'm sick videos. I don't feel well videos. Things aren't going well in my life videos. And he's getting like more and more sympathy viewers. So he's on YouTube telling people that, oh, I'm sick and my life's terrible. And then on on Twitter, he's a monster. It's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde with this guy. That would explain, I guess, why he just, like, dumped on me. Because he's fucked in the head. Definitely. No, I don't know. Pretty odd, though. Pretty odd. tell everybody fucking that bullshit, and then go on Twitter and none of these people see, and then act like a troll and a monster and a jerk, and then just pick on people. That's what I don't get. Go on a podcast, tell everybody that you've been picked on and bullied your whole life, and how horrible your life's been because of bullies, and then every day on Twitter he's bullying people. It's like, who the fuck are you, man? I'll tell you who he is. It's a guy that's fucking whacked out on pills since he's been a little kid. I have nothing against being on pills because of his behavior problems he's had or whatever, but it's fucking kind of wacky. Kind of wacky. Oh, you had to go, so you missed my story? Well, I can sum up real quick. My story was... No problem. My story was real... I'll make it real quick. Like I said, one day I went on Twitter, and I saw that Randy posted a tweet, and Randy was on a huge podcast with a guy that had like over 10,000 YouTube subscribers. And I was like, holy crap, how did Randy get on a podcast like that? Well, you know, and don't get me wrong, like, good for Randy. Then I started watching it, and the whole damn thing is Randy, I've been bullied, my life's this, you know, like, I feel sorry for me. That's all it was, feel sorry for me, the fucking podcast. I've been bullied and blah, blah, blah. And here's the guy complaining about getting bullied, but on Twitter, he's like constantly bullying people. So he got all these subscribers, about 20, 30 subscribers, because of going on this podcast, and everybody feels sorry for somebody who's been bullied, and he played that up good. I'll find it for you. I'll send you a link. But, you know, it's a really long one too, about 2 hours. So anyway, so then Randy got a little smart. Oh boy, look how many fucking people I got for subscribers for telling everybody how shitty my fucking life is. So Randy's not stupid, I told you. He's been fucking telling me he's trying to figure out hardcore how to fucking start getting popular on YouTube. Like, he used to ask me all the time, how do you do this and that? I don't know, I just made it one video. Anyway, so then now Randy, then I started noticing after that podcast, Randy stopped immediately with the food reviews. Because he knew that he was only getting a few fucking clicks. So he tried something else. Then he started coming out with videos about how sick he is, how horrible his life is. Oh, I'll get it for you, don't worry. Because then you'll see it. So now he's coming out with all these videos about how sick he is and how blah, blah, blah. And you know, and when I was talking to Randy, he was fine, man. He was fine. I even would ask him when sometimes he'd be like, I'd be like, what's wrong, Randy? You not feeling well? Oh, no, I'm healthy as a horse. He goes, I'm the wild horse. He goes, I'm just upset about how, you know, YouTube, this and that. He's always upset about YouTube. And he said, he told me with his own lips, I'm as healthy as a horse. And now he's got all these breathing problems, that he's going to die when he falls asleep at night if he doesn't have a special machine. And it's just like, oh my God, where did this come from? So he doesn't see any more food reviews. And then he's getting like about 80, 70, 60 hits for every sympathy video, where the food videos were only like 10, 15 views. So that, I will be honest, that turns me off, because I don't, anybody trying to get more views on YouTube, do whatever you want, but, like, he's, like, faking it. He's like, if he had a real bad life, which I'm sure he did, I mean, he told me a lot of stuff about getting bullied, and that's not nice, but now he's gonna make a living off of it. Yeah, he said to me, he's like, that time, I can remember this has to do with you. He said to me, that time I asked you, like, how can I make a popular video? How did you do this? And I told him, I don't know. I just made one about a joystick and about a controller for PlayStation 4, and I knew how to fix it, and a lot of people didn't, and it went viral. And then he's like, well, I guess I should just stick to Twitter. I have more followers on Twitter. Well, back then he did. Now he has more followers on YouTube. And then he goes, I don't know what Travis is doing. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, this is when me and him were talking on Skype. He goes, do you follow Travis on Reddit? And I said, well, I have Reddit, but I don't follow anybody, really. I don't even use Reddit. He goes, everybody follows Travis on Reddit. He goes, I don't know what he's doing. He goes, I can't get that many people to follow me on Reddit. And I was like thinking, like, why is this bugging you? And then, because he's like trying to get big on Instagram, Reddit, YouTube, and Twitter, and nothing he does works. But now he's playing the sympathy game. You'll see all his videos. Go to his page. It's just a big line of, I've been sick, or I can't breathe, and his food reviews completely stopped because he knew, why should I spend $40 at the grocery store for a couple things, and I'm only getting 10, 15 views, when I can sit here for free and tell everybody I've been bullied and, I can't breathe because I got a problem when I try to sleep. And then you'll find these sympathy people. The world's a huge world. The internet connects us all. And he's getting the sympathy fuckers, man. But the thing is, I told him when we talked on Skype all the time, I told him. I said, Randy, even if you and I had 10,000 fucking subscribers, and we're just coming out every day with our videos, I said, we're not going to make no money. I said, I watched a fucking page, and I think I sent him the link. There was this link, and it shows you, man, in the old days, yeah, you could make money. In the new days, you can't, man. You just... And when you get to a certain level, YouTube starts attacking your videos. Once you get to about 1,000 subscribers, they start, like, noticing you, and they're, like, trying to get rid of you. I've noticed that. I've noticed where I put a video out, and then I'll click in the last 24 hours, and my video's not on the list, and there's a whole scroll, like 2 pages of people, and it'll be like 12 hours before I posted. So I know something's weird going on, but I'll tell you one thing. Way back in the day, if I posted a video, it came right up with everything for within 24 hours. And, like, trust me, man, if I was on you, like I told Randy, if I'm on YouTube to make money, why would I be, like, look at the stuff I like doing is, Fallout videos. I might get, at the end of the night, 50 people watched it. I make those R-Team videos, which I really like. At the end of the year, might have 30, 40 people watched it. I'm not here for the money, but Randy's trying to break the barrier, and I told him, man, you're not going to do it. Unless you come out with, like, a whole bunch of videos with a million subscribers within a fucking million views within a fucking month, you're not going to do nothing. And he don't argue with me. He'll just be like, oh, I know. I just enjoy talking to people, meeting new people online. And I said, yeah, that is fun. Like, I used to make about $100 a month off of YouTube about 4 years ago. Before that, Jake Paul did that shit. You had to make, the threshold was $75 a month. You had to hit that, and I always did. And then that guy did that fucking suicide video, and then YouTube changed everything. It was a real shame. Because Raw Prices, he was like making, he once made $75 or $100 once, way before me and him hooked up. At least he told me he did. I don't know. I believe it. Because he never really, he never gave me bullshit stories. Well, the only way I think it's easy, Travis, is let's just say you have a friend that's one of those big YouTubers, right? And then he introduces you. That's the only way I can see it. You know, like if you have one of those guys that has like 1 million subscribers or 500,000 subscribers, all they got to do is promote you for a month, and you're going to become one of them within a year or close to it. But like I looked at that shit there, the analytics and all that, and I do have people that do see my videos when I just post it, and they're like random, like they just came up on your random thing, you know, and people have clicked them, and I have gotten a few subscribers. But hold on, hang on. I'll put it on your channel there. Hang on, I'll look it up here, Randy's. Do you want me to put it on your channel, or you just want me to tell you what video to find on Randy's? Look at all these videos. He's got this one where he's like covered in all these things laying in a hospital bed, but he's not sick. He's there for research. Sleep study, November 29th, 30 at hospital in private room. Alright, where is this video? Oh, it's on the other guy's channel. I'll have to find it on Randy's. Randy doesn't know how... I told him how to do it. I sent him a program, how to copy videos, but he didn't want nothing to do with it because he thought YouTube would give him trouble. I'll have to look up the tweet. I have to go to that guy's tweet. Yeah, bummer. Randy doesn't do that. Yeah, Randy doesn't do the thing there. I showed him how to rip videos legally. Oh, and then he's just all worried that the cops show up at his door. I'm like, really? And I start telling him this and that. Well, laws in Canada and USA are not the same, so I better not play around with that. You're like, out of all the Americans I think I've ever talked to, you're like the only one that seems like sane. Like Randy seemed fine, and then Bob. When was the last time I spoke to him? It was just before he moved. Maybe November? November, maybe? Yeah. Maybe November. Well, the thing is like, there was no argument, you know. So, if there was like a bad word said or an exchange that might have been offensive, there was nothing. It was like, hey, buddy, I'll talk to you when I move to my new place. Right on. And all that time, that son of a bitch fucking didn't like me. Resented me over that fucking R-Team stuff. Oh well. Fucking Randy. But I don't hate the guy, that's for sure. I wish him nothing but the best. Take a lot more than somebody like Randy to push my hate button. All in all, he's a nice guy. Oh, who knows? Who knows? Who knows? If I was to take a guess, I think this is his way of saying, let's part ways, but I don't have the balls to tell you. I don't know. What can I say? I don't hate him. He could guy can come around. I could be on Skype, and if he sent me a Skype, I wouldn't ignore it. I'd accept it, and I wouldn't start the conversation with why you blah blah blah. I don't know because I didn't have him always getting picked on and shit. I don't know. The same thing happened with Bob. See, Bob and I were like this, right? I mean, we played every single fucking Wednesday. Every Wednesday. That was like a play date, man, on the PlayStation. Everything was cool, and then I did something, I said something to him that turned him right off, man. We were talking away, and then this is during the Black Lives Matter, and I said something to him about, I said, Bob, you know how you heard about these FEMA camps? Yeah, I said something about, you know those FEMA camps? He's like, yeah. I said, those Black Lives Matter, I said, they're getting so out of control that they would just love to put all of us in FEMA camps. Now, to backtrack a bit, a couple minutes before I said that, I was telling them that I believe that black people aren't even hardly behind the Black Lives Matter, that they're all white college students. And I told them that there's all these videos I've seen of, like, they'll show you a white person spray painting over a tombstone, you know, BLM. And it's a white person, and they got, you know, it's not a black person. So I was basically told them right from day one that I think a lot of this stuff is those out of control white college students. And so then after I said that to them about the black people, I didn't say black people, I said Black Lives Matters wants to, I said if they had their way, they'd put us all in FEMA camps. So then we got all, he was quiet for about 2 weeks, didn't say shit to me. Then I was like, hey Bob, what's going on, man? I haven't spoken a bit, blah, blah, blah. And then he says, no, I'm not very happy with you, man. I'm like, why? What are you talking about? I thought he was joking. And then he says, well, you know my one friend with cerebral palsy is black, right? And I said, yeah, well, the three of us spoke about 3 or 4 times together on PlayStation. And then he says, well, I feel really insulted that you would talk like that again about black people. Because I like my black friend, and he would never put you in a FEMA camp. I was like, oh my God, Bob, I told you about the white college students. I had to tell him that in Facebook in private. And things were mellow for a bit. Alright. And then I made the next R-Team video, where Bob says, he's going on about, one day I hope that we can, I shows you the R-Team goes off into space, and yeah, I know I'm right. But Bob took it all racial, like the uneducated fucking drones and peons do. But anyway, so I said to Bob, like, hey man, like, fuck man, what's this like big issue with this and that? And like he was like cool, that it seemed, until I did, like I told you, I did the R-Team video, and then in the R-Team video, all I took was Bob's clip of his voice where he says, basically, he's bragging about Elon Musk, but I cut out the Elon Musk stuff, and he's like, my hope and dreams is one day we surpass the moon and go to Mars, or whatever. That was it. That's all I took, right? Bang! He comes out on Facebook in capital letters in private. I can't believe you would take something from my video that I worked really hard at and turn it into a joke. And I was like, I read that and I was like, Bob? So I typed him back immediately. I was like, what are you talking about? I didn't do anything insulting. And then he typed me back like the next day and says, well, I felt very insulted because I worked really hard and I was so proud of that video and you turned it into a joke. And I said, Bob, I'm going to do something fair. I'm going to let 2 of my friends see this clip that don't know nothing about you or me, and I'm going to ask them if they felt that this was an insult to this guy. And both my friends said, no, well, that's not even close to an insult. And Bob was just like, I told Bob what my friend said like about a week later or 2 weeks later. That was the end of it. And then we didn't talk hardly at all for about 3 months. And then I said to him, and they had Mortal Kombat, one of Bob's favorite games. Bob wanted me to buy that from day one. I was just not into it. So it was on sale for like $20, and my friend bought it. Like, as in a friend I know offline, Tiny. And so he's like, you should buy this, blah, blah, blah. So I bought it. It's $20. So me and him were playing. And I said to Bob, I said to him on Facebook, hey, Bob, man, I got Mortal Kombat. You want to do Wednesdays again? About 2 weeks later, get my response. Says, I'm not sure I'm ready for that at this time. At least I'm still pretty upset. And then I just said, fuck it. Just fuck it. I hardly ever, I wished him a happy birthday in October. And I asked him about watching our team Christmas special. And he never responded, but it's like, and then, you know, I don't understand how I became such a bad guy. I mean, I can understand, like, I mean, I'm not stupid. I can understand, people can, I like to think that people can understand when they're being insulted. I like to think people can, like, clue in, but man, I can really insult people when I'm not even trying to. Upset over nothing, right? It's like, for example, one of those first few videos I saw yours, it got me into thinking, oh yeah, this guy's alright in my books. Was, you know, like we were talking before with you, the pinky finger eating the pizza slices? I had to comment, man. Like, I didn't know you then. I was just like, fuck, man. I couldn't believe how many people you pissed off. Like, how the hell could people be so... You're like, what? You're like... Sorry. You look nice and quiet. You're nice and quiet. Got this great big fucking pizza. Get that finger like this. And never get any of his comments. You think you're better than us? You think you're better than us? But it was really cool, man, because did you ever piss a lot of people off? I bet you if I made the same video, it wouldn't do the same reaction. I just don't know what it is. I don't know if you could repeat that, man. But I saw that, and I just did not see the anger in it at all. Oh, fuck no. The only anger I saw was like how people were acting. I was like, what the fuck's wrong with people anymore? Like, fuck, I'm sure he doesn't eat pizza like this all the time. He's like just making a video. Like, he sure got a lot of people's goats. Yeah, that was good. It sure was. Alright, Ren. Make sure we still got that cranberry relish kicking in. Nope, nope. There. Yeah, that was a pretty good video. Yeah, I remember the one time I asked Randy, this is before we did Skype.
Now we're talking. I guess this means you guys.
And I said, hey Randy, you do a lot of food reviews. This is back when you were doing them. I say, hey, Randy, you do a lot of food reviews, man. I said, I gotta ask you something, man. I said, how come you never have a negative review? You're always like, everything's good. And he just flipped out on me, man. In chat, he said something like, I'm not like Travis. I don't buy food that I won't like. I only buy food that I will like. That's why I don't do negative reviews. Because all the food that I buy, I know that I like. And I'm like, then I was like, said to him, well, do you ever go to pizzerias or blah, blah, blah? And he's like, I'm not spending that much money. He goes, once in a while for a treat, I go to a deli and get something. Like, you cheap bastard. Like, he don't go ever to McDonald's, Wendy's, KFC, order a pizza, go to a restaurant, nothing. Absolutely nothing, because he's too cheap. He's a miser. He's a fucking miser. I think that's what they call them, misers. Even when me and him were like talking like left and right, like good buddies, man, like fucking. I kept telling him, I said, there's no comparing a frozen pizza even to a shitty pizzeria. I mean, I said, I'm sure there's got to be some good places in Minnesota that have good pizza. And he's like, I'm not paying that, or he didn't say fuck. I'm not paying that price. He says, I can get like 4 frozen pizzas. And do a bunch of reviews. Yeah, yummy. I don't like frozen pizza no more. Used to have no problem with it. I don't know. I got older and changed in the last 10 years. Don't like it. Real big scorpion. I don't think those telephone wires work anymore. So I gotta go over here. I'm almost ready to level up. Almost 5 o'clock. Just gonna go grabbing a pizza. Poutine. Fucking hungry. Yeah, it is, like, because like they say, there's 2 sides to every story, you know. But I like to think that by now you kind of like got an idea that I'm not like a big bullshitter. I mean, if they popped in the room right now, man, I have no problem fucking repeating anything I said. Yeah, poor Bob though, he did screw up. I will say this, because I got a shit ton in, like almost like a little fortune in comic books that I want to get rid of, right? And I don't really feel like going through like an Amazon process and stuff, and they're really just like sitting there and getting old. That's it. So I was going to give them all to Bob, mail them, me paying the postage, everything, send it to him in little bunches, not all at once, or it'd cost me a lot of money because of the weight. And like, well, he kind of screwed that up. And the other thing is too, if I'm such like an evil bad guy, I mean, you can see the videos on Rob's web page, or sorry, YouTube page. You can see the video on Bob's page. You can see the video on Bucky's page. I've all spent my own money and sent them all gifts. You know, Except for Randy. I asked Randy if you wanted a hat or a t-shirt or whatever. I asked you too. You said no. You guys both said no. I was like, alright, cool. And I sent Rob a bunch of stuff. I sent... Now, Bob, here's the Bob story. Here's how bad I am. Here's how much of a jerk I am. Bob tells me in the summertime, this is when we're buddies, oh, I would really like to go for Halloween and do all these video specials as the fucking Hellboy or whatever. He goes, do you know who Hellboy is? And I said, yeah. I said, but I never seen the movie. I know he is. And he said, yeah. He said, I've seen the Hellboy fucking mask and all that on Amazon, eBay and all that shit. He says, but I ain't paying that price. That's a lot of money. I was like, oh yeah. So after we're done that little PlayStation chat, I happened to go on Amazon Canada, and I looked, and they had the mask there that he wanted. It was, I don't know, $50 Canadian. And then you could save, and then if you bought the glove with it, you saved $10 or whatever. So I was like, okay, well, I bought him the glove and the mask for Hellboy, and Bob does an unboxing video, and I sent him an our team hat, and he's really excited in the video. So it just goes to show it's not like, you know, some fucking ogre. Like, personally, if Bob said something to me that I at least felt offensive, maybe it's just me, or I don't mean to brag, I'm not like Mr. fucking, you know, Mr. Universe. I like to think that my intelligence would prevail, and then after I cooled down, I could talk it out, and that's how I am in real life. Not when I was like a teenager drinking in a bar and you're fighting over a girl. That's a little different. But I mean, over something like this when I'm like much older and mature. So like, I thought I earned that right with Randy and Bob for at least a explanation of why I don't want to look at you no more. But yeah, oh well. I don't hate either one of them. I don't want to like go out and have a beer with either one of them. I know you don't drink, but I'd rather go out and I don't drink coffee either. I guess I'd watch you drink a coffee while I had a chocolate milk. I don't like coffee. I quit that about almost 10 years ago. I used to drink that at the cement plant just to keep awake, and fucking hated the taste. And you'll see me doing a video sometimes, and it'll be like 5, 6, 7 in the morning. I'll be drinking a Mountain Dew. That's my coffee. And that's my coffee. Holy shit, lots of likes. But, oh, Cordell and what's it called? Live. I think some people aren't even talking. Oh. Yeah, I don't get much more likes than that. Unless I post a video of food. Everybody likes food. I don't know. If you're still there, Travis, I think next week I'm gonna go get a Panzerotti and put a video up. This place, man, let me tell you, best Panzerottis on the planet. No problem, man. I know how it is. Or I know how it was. Yeah. Yeah, and I got in the glove too. And he did like his Halloween special, and he was really happy, and his mom thanked me. His mom was always pretty nice to me, but I don't know, man. I guess I'm a racist now or whatever. I hate black people and stuff. And I even told him, I said, when I was 21, I think it was, I said I told him I lived with a black guy, James. He was a cool guy. He was a DJ at this bar we used to hang out with. Me and a friend lived with him for a while, and at that age, early 20s, moving around. And I said, I told Bob, I said I used to date a Native American. Oh, fucking racist. Grew up with Native Americans since I've been a little kid. I told him, man. That's what pisses me off. I told him. Black Lives Matter, college white students. Has nothing to do with black people hardly. Unless you're talking about like the usual racist leaders, but no. Just a bunch of fucking college white kids. And then next thing you know, I hate black people. Fucking nuts. And you know what? This is no offense to you. Honest to God, don't take this the wrong way, but like my dad, like he used to work in the States. Get transferred down for a month down to like San Jose or something. And I remember he told me, this was back when I was a teenager, he told me that, you know, I'd always ask him like, you know, how was the States, blah, 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 and he said, you always gotta worry what you say to Americans. And I said, what do you mean? And he said, you can say something very casual that you would say in Canada. And he says, it'll offend them. And I never forgot that, but it didn't really didn't stick in like flypaper. But then after this Bob and Randy thing, I was like, holy shit, man. Flashback time. Like, that was right. He's like, yeah, we're both like the same people, but two different worlds. Yeah, but this was back like, when my dad told me this was back like, probably the late 80s. So it wasn't just like the new, I'm not talking like the new snowflake generation. And he told me that, just be careful. Just because they look like us, act like us, and talk like us, don't mean they are us. They get offended real easy. And I'm not talking about, he wasn't talking about like, it's kind of like how you can just mention something political, right? Like, well, I don't like that, or I don't like this. And bang, you made an enemy. I don't really know. It's been a while since my dad said that. I have to get a little refresher up now. So I gotta go here now. But in the majority of the Americans that I've met on YouTube and Facebook and stuff, Facebook only because of Philadelphia Flyers stuff, they all seem pretty cool to me. They seem, actually quite a bit of them seem a lot better than people I know from Canada. Like, I just wish if I said something that insulted somebody, that they'd have the balls enough to say, like, were you insulting me or something? I don't know. It's like, I went over my head. I don't give a shit now, but I went over my head. Like, what did I do? The fucking upset Randy when the last words he said to me were, "We'll see you in a couple weeks, pal." I think that's what it was. Pal? That was the word. P-A-L. Pal? And then bang. He must have had this grudge deep down. And then when he decided he was going to move, my thing is, he said, "I'm going to make some changes in my life, and one of them is no cryptic cowboy." Oh, wow. Like I say, man. I don't hate the guy. That's for sure. Definitely don't hate him. I don't hate Bob either. I still like them both. And I feel bad that if those R-Team videos made Randy feel bad, I kind of do feel a little bad. I mean, but he should have told me. And I don't know how to explain Bob. Bob's a little different. Oh, I gotta drink some bourbon. Poor Bob, though, I was gonna give him some pretty good fucking comic books. I'm gonna put a video up, actually, that will show some of those comics, and I got some that are like these great big giant ones, and they were made in the early 70s, and they're by Marvel. But oh well. Yeah, Bob was about a month away from me sending those. I'm almost glad I didn't send them, because I would have been like, fuck, sent all that cool stuff, and now he doesn't want to talk to me. But, fuck, man. You say far from our races. Don't get me wrong, I'm sure I've said I've said the N-word just about everybody else, but I don't know how else to explain it. It's not no racist. Mostly when, like I said, we should go with a native girl. 5 or 6 years common law marriage. Yeah, you take care, buddy, man. I'm getting close to where I'm gonna head her out in another half hour and get a ride over and grab a pizza. Yeah, you have a good one too, man. Always cool. You popping by, saying hello, having a little chat. You have a good night. Have a safe drive home. Hope the hand's feeling good. Forgot about the hand. Yeah, I'm starting to feel a little hungry. And then one place to go to level up over to Super Matenville. Got any food? Randy the bitch. Oops. Oh, look at her little spurs. I don't know what the fuck the dog's barking at. Don't live near anybody. Scout down. It's time to level. I'm the old man down the road. Just about time to level up. There we go. go. Another one.
Who's there?
Go pee. Oh, another one of those. Pretty. Forgot I gotta go see Biv. Off to see Bev. Cash this one and maybe he'll level us up. Or did I level up? I think I did level up. Can't remember. Yeah, I did. 738. There we go. Go give this to Biv. If you don't level us up, we'll be damn close. Wait a minute, I think I already did level up, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Damn, I keep thinking I haven't leveled up. Yeah, I leveled up already. I'm all done until tomorrow.
I gotta say, you pull off one serious prices. Mainly because I don't know what that's from. Should I start collecting them? These chests have been a breeze since you showed up. Then yo, come on, just...
Leveled up big time. $738. That's what we became tonight. What the hell did they do with that plague mask? Oh, there it is. No, that's not it. What the fuck? Oh, wow. We'll figure it out in a bit. Fucking hate this one. I was hoping for a captain today.
Little baby scared?
I guess we're done. Oh, what the hell? Fuck it. Here is where we are. Nothing special. Getting close to the end. With the weeklies and shit, I'll get around here. I guess that's gonna be it.